Hey, do you order the 2x4s from Zach's truck?
What's up guys, it's your boy Zach from Team 930, 2017, Steamworks, week 1, let's go!
You guys want to start assembling that? My name is Greg Bilodeau. I'm one of the mentors on the team. So what we've done in the last couple years is instead of breaking the robot up by mechanical, electrical, and software, we break it up by the different parts of the robot. So we have our chassis team, we have our special function 1 team,
which this year is focusing on the balls, the intake, and the shooting,
and our special function 2 team,
which is focusing on the gear delivery and the hanging mechanism. And so within each of these parts of the robot, there is an overall group lead that kind of manages everything, make sure that all parts of the team are communicating, and then you also have sub-leads for software and electrical and mechanical.
The team has started to grow so much that we have an excess of people that really want to be involved in the robot. So I'm hoping that everyone feels more like they own this robot, this is their robot. And that more people get involved with it. The big point is just to spread the responsibility so that everyone gets involved in them. Everyone gets involved. We had to call on rookies to be in leadership positions where we haven't done that in the past. It's a little of a scary thing, but I'm also not really worried about it at all.
Part of why we have several rookie leads this year is because out of necessity. Last year we had a lot of seniors that graduated, and a large majority of those seniors held leadership positions.
Freshmen or rookie members always bring a different experience to us experienced people. So you'll get freshmen or rookie team members that don't have those restrictions ingrained in their brain, and they start to, their creativity kind of just explodes everywhere, and you get really great ideas from those.
My name is Jacob. I'm Special Function 2 lead, and I'm in charge of the gear intake and the rope climber. The game is first Steamworks.
There are a couple different objectives of the game. One of them is to score enough fuel, which are these 5-inch wiffle balls, into the boiler, which has either a low energy goal or a high energy goal.
Because for some reason this year's game, you want to convert wiffle balls into steam and then back into wiffle balls, because magic happens.
As well as being able to deliver gears, which are these big 12-inch plastic gears.
You place the gears on a hook, which is lifted up into the gear ship, where they place the gears on pegs.
A person who stands in the middle of the field and dodges all the fuel being shot at him at the same time also picks up the gear and spins it on makes a big like witch stew kind of thing and makes some propellers spin.
At the end of the match, you can climb a rope and hit a switch to get points.
I'm Karsten, and this is what we made.
What's it do?
It holds gears.
My name is Andrew Ocampo, and I'm on the programming team. So this first week, we decided, first of all, what we're going to try to do during the competition on the field.
We're determining strategy to see which.
So that guarantees both when we get the first rotor, field twice, getting the gear, scoring it.
I'm Anna, strategy lead. Well, so far I have basically finding Brian's beautiful spreadsheet he made on Excel, just everything about that, finding all the point values and maximizing the prototype abilities, and I guess now it's just finding the in-competition strategy.
Our robot this year will be doing a lot of things like intaking the balls in and mostly shooting them, and then also doing some passive gear thing where the gear will be hung onto the back of the robot or the front of the robot, and then passively just taken out, so there's no motors involved.
We've began prototyping different kinds of shooters and gear intakes, and just deciding how we're gonna play this year and what we're gonna try to do on the field.
As those zip ties go out is where you start at the beginning. Or at least, you know, I guess potentially if they're all...
I'm Sam Grahowski. I do the videography and social media for Team 930. This season, I really think we've started with efficiency in mind. We got a lot of our prototyping done already, which is great. We also have a strategy built and ready to go. So I think the whole team is ready for this season a lot more than past seasons have been.
The gear mechanism for intake and eventually deploy. So it's be a passive system, so far we've decided, and it won't be that complicated at all. Basically a backpack. So this is our design so far. You like it?
We're just making the prototypes for the rope climb. Make it real compact and easy to use on the robot.
What is that? That's how you know it's a prototype. You use duct tape.
10-second update. What's going on? Check this out right here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Go, 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 go. Oh yeah, that's cool. Second update. What's going on?
We are just finishing the base to our rope climber. That's what we're doing.
Sweet.
Noticed? Alright, so we got this is our rubber band ball intake device using wheels with 6 rubber bands going through the middle. Here, connected by one single shaft in the middle. And as it moves, it'll suck the balls through. We have another demonstration. We did stationary balls, and we drive it through. And obviously for the actual one, we'll be using metal. Thus it'll be a lot stronger. We can get the speed up a lot higher with actual rollers, not just hand drills. And it should work pretty good if we perfect it. There's of course other options, but it's just ours for now.
This is an intake we designed using zip ties as kind of bristles to feed in the balls and push them up a ramp towards our storage for the balls.
We have basically finished the gear prototype. We have the shooters being redone to make it look better and possibly work on it better, get integrated in CAD. And then we also, the rope climber has been done for like 2 days now.
I think at the end of this first week, surprisingly things are going pretty well.
I think the most surprising thing this first week is just how much we really do get done.
I felt very successful because although that my first 3 prototypes for the gear were not successful and ended up just kind of cracking, we ended up in the last hour or so making a final prototype that worked in all angles.
Last year is that it took us a while to get through the design process, so I guess we're ahead of schedule compared to last year.
So what we're doing now is we took the 2016 robot and we kind of gutted it out, deleted some stuff we didn't need it, so to make it the bare minimum. And right now we're going to edit the dimensions for this year, kind of revise it and add some new features to cope with the look. Hey guys, we had a great first week. We made a plan, stuck to it, and we know where to go from here. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Snapchat and Facebook. See you guys next time.